first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On the ready. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back has it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hernandez. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and more.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hernandez. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Claiborne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hernandez. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it. Complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back out there. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
A nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught close to the marker, it's Tate. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
1st down for the offense.
The Buckeyes are on the move. The give to the back. Runs through another guy. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Slithers into space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted! intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look. So there's two safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now second down.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win, but you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Demon Deacons enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. A hostile